Today I would like to dedicate this bicycle ride to my good friends Laura and Brian up in Canada. They have not been able to ride their bicycles because they've had so much cold and snow. But as you see here in Colorado, not so much a problem. It's February and I'm riding my bike up in Rocky Mountain National Park. Hi.
How's it going today?
Phew. Tiring. Yeah. Good trek up the hill here. Okay. Let's see. That's my ID.
You're
Perfect.
all set to go.
Thank you. Thanks. You too. All right. It's February. I decided to ride the bicycle up into the national park. And here's always the peril of riding the bicycle up in the park. Okay, I walked past it. It was looking at me as I walked by. That's a big boy. Yeah, it made me nervous, but I did it. I made it. Now onward and upwards to, let's see, Sheep Lakes. Okay, I am at Sheep Lakes. This is incredible. There's the sign that says Sheep Lakes. Let's see if I can find it for you. There's actually sheep up on the hill. I don't know if you can see, but there's a sheep up there. There's the sheep, and there's the sign. There's the sign in Wilbury. Pretty cool. Yes, I rode my bicycle up this morning to Sheep Lakes, really just for the exercise. It's such a beautiful morning. The wind did pick up, but it's actually kind of perfect timing, because when I left town and came up here, there really wasn't any wind, but now the wind has picked up. But when I go back into town, it's going to be at my back. It's going to push me all the way back into town. It's going to be awesome. I actually saw sheep at Sheep Lakes, so you know what? That alone is worth it. But really, I was kind of hoping to see a moose. I'm still stuck on seeing a full moose, but it's okay. I saw a buck. I saw a mule deer buck pass in front of me. I heard and saw some turkeys. I saw that elk as I first entered the park on the bicycle. That was a little nerve-wracking, but that was cool. And now I've seen a sheep at Sheep Lake, so good morning. I'm just up here really quick. I gotta head back into town. I've got to work later this afternoon into the evening, so I gotta get going. I just wanted to touch base with everybody really quick. This is what's going on with me and my platform. I have not been doing my Sunday snippets for a couple different reasons. As I've said, I've just been in a funk lately. I've kind of slowed down, especially with my filming. So I actually, over the past month, I really just haven't had enough to even do the Sunday snippets. I'm kind of thinking maybe changing it, because I'm really kind of changing where I'm posting more. I'm focusing more on YouTube, not so much Facebook and Instagram, definitely not TikTok. I shut down my TikTok months ago. So I'm just figuring out where to go from here. I'm at 1,000 followers on YouTube right now. Thank you so much, everybody. But with that also comes new challenges. You know, I've just worked so hard to get where I'm at, which is not very far, but it's farther than I was a few years ago. Now I can do live videos on YouTube. So I want to be consistent. I'm just trying to figure out when is a good time for me to consistently do like maybe a weekly live video. I'm working on it. Be patient. I'm getting there. I'm definitely not posting as much on social media anymore. I've just become so disillusioned with social media, meaning Facebook and Instagram. It's just toxic brainwashing. Not a fan so much. And you can find that same stuff on YouTube, but it's really not so much. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm constantly doing research and figuring out, you know, what's the best way to be posting. And really for YouTube especially, they say if you post too much, people get fatigued basically by seeing your face all the time. And I completely get that. I appreciate that. And that kind of also frees me up to do possibly better videos and not as many videos. So that's also kind of what I'm working on. But you know, again, I talk about being in my funk, and it's just a sad time to be an American, in my opinion. And I just wanted to talk about the news really quick. So I'm not obsessed with the news. I don't watch it all the time. I do check in briefly with the news. Like I'll turn some news on in the morning, just kind of see where we're at as a country. One of the things that has super irritated me, like the media in America is a joke right now, a literal joke. One thing, you turn on most stations and one of the first things they say is that the weather is so bad. You know, like they'll say breaking news, and the weather is so bad, you know, on the East Coast because it's below zero and people are freezing and the roads are bad. It's the East Coast. That's normal, and it's not breaking news. Breaking news is people protesting and marching every day. American citizens getting murdered openly in public. You know, journalists getting arrested. That is what is breaking news, not the stupid weather on the East Coast. And I'm saying that as an East Coaster, born and raised. It's just winter weather on the East Coast is normal. It's not breaking news. So frustrating. Yeah, the media in America. Just add that to the list of frustrations for me right now and most Americans. So I try not to be in my funk, but it's kind of hard right now. One thing that is not normal, it's normal for the East Coast to have below zero snow and cold. It is not normal here in Colorado to really essentially have no snow. On the highest peaks, you'll see there is snow. But down here, even at Sheep Lakes, there's just nothing. Right now, the temperatures are, I think even up here, they're in the 40s. In town, they're in the 50s today. And it's kind of scary because unless we get some really big dumps this spring, it's really going to put our watersheds at risk, and really the danger for wildfires is just going to be nuts this summer. It's actually a little scary. So hopefully we get some spring snowstorms. I've got snowshoes to use. But in the meantime, what do I say? I'm always out there. I'm always doing something every day. I'm always doing my daily walks. I'm all about just getting older, staying active, and really staying active no matter what your age or situation. Just do what you can when you can. It pays off in the long run. But being out on the bicycle, you know, and actually yesterday with a friend, I hiked up to towards Chasm Lake up by Long's Peak, so that was great. I go out and I get my daily exercise just to make sure I'm getting my natural vitamin D, which always puts you in a better mood, and it just helps me think and clear my head, so I highly recommend it. Let's go. I got to get back into town for work. I hope everyone's having a great day, a great week. Do the best you can. Oh my gosh, I'm flying down the road around the corner and there's a moose right there. I had to slam on the brakes. Holy cow. Okay, so I'm seeing my moose. I can't tell though. I can't really go by until it moves. I don't know where it's going. Crap, it might be coming up this way. It's moving pretty slow. There's no way I'm riding my bike past that sucker. So cool though. All right, I don't know if you can see it back there. I had to turn around and pedal my butt back up that hill as fast as I could, because then it was running up the hill behind me. Holy cow. Exciting day here at Rocky Mountain National Park on the bicycle. What an adventure. Beautiful moose, beautiful. But seriously, now I got to get back into town. I got to get ready for work.